G'day, good morning. Welcome back to Kiwi Farmer. Just been to town, been to the chiropractor, try and sort out my sore hips. So we just got some cattle going away to Canterbury Park today. So Canterbury Park's sale yards in Christchurch. So these cows are just some dries that never calved, or they had dead calves or slips. Yeah, we sold some steers last week and the price was really good. I'm pretty stoked. $2,200 for a steer, which is pretty awesome. So a prime steer. So yeah, we'll throw these girls in the yards and truck will be here soon. Come on. Hey, ho, 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 ho. So this crossing that we made, so culverted this main creek here, makes a massive difference. They would always balk before we put this culvert in. Yeah, they would always balk at the creek. Now they just, as you just saw, they just run straight over top. Well worth the time and money that we spent putting that in. So I think the going price for these girls is about $2.40 a kilo, live weight at the moment. So just, yeah, looking at about $1,200 for these cows each, which would be good because funds are quite tight at the moment. Yeah, haven't got anything to sell for a while, so until middle of December when our first lambs go. So this will help keep the cash flow going and yeah, reduce the overdraft a wee bit. Right, we might just leave them there, wait for the truck. Come on, girls. Up. Up, 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 up. Here's your paperwork.
All right. Right, mate.
Sweet. Cool. Thank you.
All right, thank you very much.
Cheers. So the old cows are gone off to Canterbury Park, so it's only about an hour away, which is pretty good. It means they don't spend that long on the truck. So they'll get unloaded there tonight, and then they've got a prime or a works cow sale in the morning, first thing, and then they jump onto the store animals down there. So yeah, well, I'll update you tomorrow about what price they got once it comes through. Right, we'll see you tomorrow. Okay, with one hand. Good morning, everyone. Another day. Had 3 mils of rain overnight, so helped everything germinate. We just shifted some hoggets with lambs across the road onto some better grass, and then we're just going to shift these gills here across the road as well, because we BVD tested these calves and they all come out negative as well. Took them out of this holding paddock that we built just to hold stock before they cross over the road. So this is the main way we cross over the road there. Just run around these and wander them out. Genna's on one side, got the wife and dogs on the other side, and then I'll shoot down and go in front, and Genna will bring them up behind me. Quite good having her back on the farm. Come on, girls. Come on, bubbers. Come on, Mum. Go on, Cuffy. Too easy. Right. Yeah, I'll shoot down in front of them, turn them in, and job done. There you go, girls, in your hop. Yep. Here we go, all together. Two balls in there. Yeah, all BVD free. This is great. So I'll leave them in here probably for another day, let them chew it out, and then I've got Chris Barber, Glen Tui Contracting coming to, oh, there's a bull doing his job. Glen Tui Contracting coming to spray these kellies. Look.
Tootie.
Undo it, buddy. What's offensive? It's nature. Right, that job done. We'll just go and have a look at the ref now. So these are our wee reno plants. So this is a paddock I sowed and then finished rolling just before I went mountain biking. So this is a little reno plant here, and what this is the dicotyledon. So when it germinates out of the seed, it comes out in 2 leaves like that, and then the next leaves that come through, well, the leaf that comes through will be the first true leaf. So looking quite good strike in here. Yeah, there's be still some others to come through as well. So, pretty happy with that. Pretty even across the paddock. And go and check the Fodder B as well, because I think that's germinated as well and coming up. And then 2 new grass paddocks as well. So yeah, cup of time. Hey, pretty boy. Just far. So we're just down here at the lease block. Just shifted these ewes and lambs across the road, joined them up into one big mob. So there's about 320 ewes and 500 and something lambs in there. But yeah, just coming down here, check, this is kale and plantain. As you can see, kale's just started to poke up there, which is good. So we've got it in at the right time, had a wee shower of rain. But yeah, it's only very early days, so there's not many of them. There's a few of them there, so which is good. Hopefully plenty of soil, moisture under the soil there, and it'll just yeah, just start ticking along. So just checking in here, Fodder B paddock. So as you can see here, a bit easier to see these ones because they're all precision planted. So little Fodder B seedlings coming up, so same thing, dicotyledon, and then if you look closely in there, it's just the first 2 true leaves, just starting to poke up. So it's good, looking pretty even across down the rows, across the paddock. Perfect weather for it. There's plenty of moisture underneath. Yeah. So it's had a pre-emergent spray, and it'll be due for its first post-emergent spray, probably in a week's time. Yeah, and then reno paddock on the hill up here, so that's all coming away as well. So we're looking good. So more reno. This is the hill paddock that we were developing. It's that steep part where I couldn't drive up, had to back up. So yeah, another good strike, looking good. So just in here, the Pedica grass that we've got, so this was oats and Italian last year, so it's just straight Italian this year. Put some fertiliser on it, and this is shut up for baleage. So it's Feast 2, tetraploid Italian grass. We're just checking to see how far away the seed head is. So if we get a stem, what you do is you can dig down in the stem and see how far the seed head is from poking out, because as soon as these grasses go reproductive, which means they poke the seed head up, they start losing quality. So we want to cut it. Oh yeah, see there's a seed head there. So we want to cut it and bale it before a lot of this goes into seed, because we want high quality baleage, you know, as high quality as we can possibly make it. So I'll book this in. There's not a huge amount of bulk here, but yeah, it's good stuff. So we'll book this in and get it baled into individually wrapped rounds. What's this, 3 hectares? There might be 20 odd bales in here. So, and then we've got some more baleage to do at the lease block as well, which is more cattle baleage. It's quite long, bit of cock's foot in it. So yeah, we'll book this in. So just sitting here, having some lunch, and the sale report for these cows that we sent away yesterday has come through. So they got $2.70. The combined weight, or average weight, was 586 kilos each. So average price of $1,582. Yeah, nearly 8 grand for 5 cows. So that's pretty impressive. Pretty happy with that, considering I was only budgeting on about 1,000, 1,100 at the most. So stoked that'll go a long way to making the budget look a bit healthier. Right, everyone, in the workshop. This is a hay feeder, part of a hay feeder that we use for, that's the other half there, that we use for the lambs when they're on the reno. So when sheep were grazing the Fodder B, I had this out there as well, and then filling it up with baleage, gave it a bit of a nudge with the tractor to shift places so they don't all rip it all out, make a big mess in the same place, and this bottom part folded under. So I've managed to straighten it out with a sledgehammer. So all we're going to do now is just weld this up, and then tech screw that bottom sheet, put it all together, tech screw the bottom sheet there back on. So yeah, we'll get at it now. Find a place to put you guys. what I found works quite well when you got to fill up a hole like that is you just get a second rod, welding electrode, and then you just feed it in. So you make your puddle, and then you just feed it in, and double the amount of metal melting into that hole. It actually helps fill it up. So we'll just tap the slag out of there and have a look, chuck some zinc on it, and put it all together. There we go, all finished, all tidied up. I'll just throw a bit of paint on there, and yeah, I'll still got to put a strop in between and tie this bar. This bar is getting used to, you tie some ropes on there and you can drag it around the paddock with a quad motorbike. Yeah, that's good to get that done. So while I've got my welding on, I might weld up this piece of Fodder B bucket here. See right there, little crack in one of the guide runners. Yeah, so we'll try and lift it up with a crowbar at the back and weld it up. Right, we might flip it over and weld it from the bottom. There we go, quick patch up job, all tidy. Yeah, that should hold. Righty everybody, that'll do it for this video. Just fed the dogs, about to head off for a quick run. So just training for God Zone, which if you don't know what God Zone is, it's an adventure race, or expedition race. Course is open for 9 or 10 days. This year it's from one side of the South Island, New Zealand, to the other. We don't know where the course is yet. We find out when you turn up, pretty much to start the race, which is some excitement. Yeah, so 13 weeks, training will start ramping up pretty heavily now. So yeah, thanks for joining us, and we'll catch you in the next one. Bye.